Tell me, not my Joshua.
What is up, guys? It's Jacob here, and I'm giving you a quick tutorial on how to make a pretty professional YouTube thumbnail. So first, you're gonna want to have Adobe Photoshop. Really easy to download for free. I just look it up, or if you want to, you can pay for it. I download it for free. You can go ahead, go to File, New. This is gonna be one of the more important parts. This is what YouTube accepts as kind of like their HD thing. You want the width at 1280, the height at 720, and you want them both as pixels. I think everything else down here is default that I have. So then you just press OK, and after it loads, it'll come up with this blank screen, which is what you want. So I'm gonna go ahead, go over here. Now what I do, go ahead and go to images. You want to find a background. So like search. If you're making a background for a Minecraft thumbnail, just be like Minecraft background, because you want it to be about the same angles. And you just right click one of these and save it as a file. And you want to remember where you save it. I'm actually going to be using this one, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so you just want to right click it and then save it as a file. And then get on Adobe Photoshop, open up your files, find wherever you saved it. Mine is background 1, I think, just background. So you just drag this over on here and it should open up. It's going to make the dimensions fit the screen. Right click the picture and press place. So it just looks pretty HD. This is kind of already a pretty HD picture. Looks kind of cool. So then go to text, and you can really use any text you want. I'm going to use Batman Forever alternate. You can find all these texts, hold on, and even more. Just go on Google and search dafont.com. Click on it. And then really all you have to do is just find one. Just find a cool one. You'd press download. If you're on Chrome, it would come down here. If you have WinRAR and a little WinRAR file, all you do is take the WinRAR file, drag it onto your desktop. So you'd be like, drag it onto your desktop, open it up, drag the file inside of that. That's the actual text. Drag that onto your desktop. Here, I'll do it for you real quick, so it's easier for you guys to understand. So, well, let's do this one real quick. Yeah. So, oops, my bad. So it's gonna come up here in this WinRAR file. Open it. Take this one right here, this little text. Open it up. It'll say the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Just click install. It'll install it for you, and once it's done, exit out of all that, and then it's installed. So then you just go back to Adobe Photoshop, use whatever one you want. I'm just gonna use Batman Forever. So we're gonna make it oops, spelled thumb wrong. Thumbnail. So I'm gonna make this a bit smaller. You kind of have to just play with how big you want the text to be. I'll make it just 150. Drag it in this corner. Thumbnail. Then what you're gonna want to do is go to layer, layer style. I do all these because it makes it look cool. You can do as many as you want. Just kind of mess with it. I usually put the bevel and emboss up to 225. So when you click on layer, go to bevel and emboss. Or you can really click on any of them. This will still come up. Then you go to stroke. Make that 10 so it pops out. Inner shadow. I normally turn that all the way up. Kind of makes it look cool. Satin. That just kind of gives it this kind of little darkish, kind of like, I don't know. It just kind of makes it look cool. Make that 10, and then you go to color overlay and make it any color you want. What I like to do is I like to click on this thing right here, this little color thing. And I don't really select the color wheel. All you have to do is just click on one of these over here so you can remember which one. So I know this one's right next to the yellow. I'll just use this. Okay. Outer glow, just click on that. I normally just click on inner glow and outer glow, but don't really mess with them, cause you kind of see the glow right there. If I mess with it, it's gonna be so like that. Whatever. Drop shadow. Turn that all the way up. Press OK. That's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. And then, if you're doing a series, what I would suggest is putting like episode 1. I'm gonna put tutorial. But if you're doing like a series, what I'd do is type in episode dot, and then I'd go up to file, save as, and then save it as a Photoshop file. So then all you have to do to make another thumbnail is everything would be exactly the same. You just open up that template, which is kind of, I just call them that, except I forget to put the E at the end. I don't know why. Just open it up, and then it would basically, if this is the thing, it would say let's play episode dot. I type in like 1 or 2 or 3, wherever, after the dot, wherever you put the episode, and then you'd save it as a JPEG file, but we'll get into that later. So, again, layer style, bevel and emboss, make it about the same. I always want to make this a little bit less on stuff, but, I always try and make, so then just put the same stuff in, but I'll show you in a second. I always try and make, like, the secondary, like, if you're making a Let's Play series, like the episode part, I always try and make that a bit. That's really dark. Hold on, I must have entered something different. I had to satin up too much. No? Maybe just because it's the bottom of the screen. Or I don't know what I did. I was going a little fast. Take that off. Yeah, it was the satin. Okay. So there you go. And then what you're gonna want to do is, if I was making like a series, I'd like make this like 10 points smaller than like the Let's Play. So it was like Let's Play episode 1. I'd make this a little bit smaller, so the Let's Play just kind of pops out. It looks nicer. But as I was saying before, you gotta save as a template. You're making a bunch of Let's Plays, instead episode dot, leave that empty, save as a template. So then all you have to do is literally get in to make the thumbnail and just enter a number. But if you're just making a thumbnail like this for a tutorial, you would go and I'd name it, so thumbnail for tutorial, and you want to save it as a JPEG file, because a JPG file, JPEG, JPE, because that's what YouTube accepts as their thumbnails. As you can tell, I already have a bunch. I actually already had one made, because I was recording earlier and it didn't work, so I'll use this one. Just save it. It'll come up as this. Just press OK. Then you can go in and exit out, and then you're done. Now you have that saved down there, and you can use it for your YouTube video. So I hope you guys that are trying to grow your YouTube channel find this helpful to make your channel look more professional. And personally, when I look on YouTube, the thumbnail means everything. So if you see a cool thumbnail, you click on it. If you don't, it's not as interesting. So hopefully this helps you guys out. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, and